Hey, welcome back to CRS in 3 minutes or less. It's been a little while, and I won't lie, this is the holiday extravaganza, so let's just be real about how long this might take. So we've got our holiday extravaganza here. We've got all sorts of projects coming from classrooms, and not just from that, some fun stuff we did around here. We've got all sorts of ugly sweaters. I mean, just whole bunches of them. Although, let's just be honest, they aren't all ugly. Some are just awesome in their own right. You know, we had great participation, students, staff. I think that was a homemade one there and an old school one that was just probably right off the rack in 1980. And great participation there. I was happy to see that. And also some caroling. I'm sure it's hard to stay focused with all the distractions going on in the lobby there, although I'm not quite sure what the issue is here. Still appreciate the effort on the old holiday theme there. Just like these holiday themed gingerbread houses, we do this every year coming out of the facts department, although they do a little story with them. And while this up one seemed a little bit, sweet, this one kind of looks like a crime scene. And I'm a little concerned that that one might be a dead gingerbread body. But no worries, because we're teaching them CPR too, so hopefully somebody can revive that poor guy. And while we're on the subject of cookies, OPA got in with the holiday themes with their 12 days of cookies, although I wasn't quite sure on the promotional activity.
2 gingerbread and what? Cookie shaped like a... Let's hear it!
That's a tough act to follow, so we will follow it up with the door decorating contest that Mrs. Chambers and Miss Siegfried put on. Got a few just outstanding ideas here and some really well done pieces, although this one was one of the more clever ones, I thought. Not a creature was stirring except for, well. And then we've got the FFA, which won for the funniest, but this isn't the only thing they're doing. They actually did some beneficial things. Here they're giving some toys to tots. And they also did some breakout boxes, which if you aren't familiar with what a breakout box is, basically it's clues that turn into numbers that turn into, I don't know, whatever's on the inside of that box. Might be something pretty awesome. So PLTW also doing some cool end of the year projects. This was a 3D printed keychain, which I know doesn't look like much, but then when you see with the planning that went into it, knowing that they did that by scratch, pretty impressive. Speaking of things that have shown up again, here we've got the principals of engineering kids planning, well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but they sure have been showing off that machine a bunch. That takes us to the winter concert, which I know those kids put a whole lot of work into that every year. And Mrs. Chambers put this board up afterward, and it truly was a noteworthy performance. A lot of positive things there. So why don't we just take a listen? I thought that was pretty awesome too. Oh, what? You're more interested in instrumental? Got you covered. Hey, that really was great. So good, in fact, I just want to say how proud I am. And hey, why don't we get a little bit more music? Here we've got some original guitar compositions coming in. That's nice work, and we all got to start somewhere. First you get photobombed in your class, and next thing you know, you're writing a song that makes grown men cry. Since we can't have a separate segment on the brilliance of Eric Clapton, I suppose we'll just move straight into the sports update. I want to start by saying congratulations to Blaine McMillan and Jaron Terry for being named All-State. They joined Kenna Brandis as being named from volleyball as well. Also, other achievements, Cam Martin scoring her 1,000th point. That was an awesome experience. The fans were great, but don't just take my word for it. So like I said, pretty memorable. In addition to that, Cam was also named to the I-70 tournament team along with Cole Schmidley and Blaine McMillan. And to give a quick update, the girls are 4-7, the boys are 8-3. The boys took 3rd place in that I-70 tournament with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and even a little bit of, whatever this was. It's all good stuff. If you want to catch a game or see some of them in action, we got some coming up. I've got 2 weeks worth there. And hey, folks, that's it. We made it to the end. I'll see you in school because we're almost there. I'm going to let the band play us out.